Hey guys, Adam and Nick with the ezops team, Edmonton, Alberta. Today we want to talk to you about daily log sheets, run sheets. I've heard so many different names for this. Basically, you are tracking some sort of information and you got to write that bugger down digitally or on paper. Well, we got the digital version up there.
Absolutely. We're going to explain to you why this is better than the paper version.
We can do a lot with this.
That's right. So first step, we're on a plant right now, ezops North, and what we're going to do is we're going to go down to log sheets. We're going to use the nav to get there.
Boop, we're there.
Excellent. So essentially what I have here is I have an array of log sheets. I have a whole bunch. I have K600, I have 605, 601, and it goes on. So essentially what we've done here is we know there's going to be a few log sheets for you guys to do, and we know you're going to want an order of how you do them. We can
so this order reads from 600 and 605. So you go across the screen and then go down. So what we like to do is we come in, we'll meet your staff, meet your plant, figure out exactly the workflow that you guys follow, because we don't want you jumping around log to log to try and make an entry. Occasionally it does happen if you just got to run around and do one building, but preferably it all runs in the order that you move through the plan.
So absolutely. It has to be perfect.
It has to be perfect. It has to work for you.
That's right. So essentially what I can see here is just a couple little tips. So I can see that this inlet building here has a little star next to it. And basically, if we read this message here, a star says it has a schedule with warnings. So if I click on this unit, I can then shift over to it, and I see I'm given a schedule with a red warning. So essentially, this is 11 days past schedule.
Oops.
Yeah. It's time to get that
one going.
Good thing you've been warned about. So if I wanted to, I could click into this and see a little bit of information about the schedule and complete if need be.
Or defer.
Hey, we're
a couple of choices.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, hey, for a cost savings reason, you want to defer something down the road. It happens all the time. We have great documentation for it. It's a one-button situation.
Excellent.
And it works.
So what drives the schedule, Nick? It looks like this one is running on a calendar. Do we have some other options?
That's a good point. So, yes, so there is calendar options that we can say, like, hey, every 6 months, let me do, for example, my shutdown calibration.
Perfect. Yeah.
We also have things that work on compressors, like such as total hours. So if I go to K600, I'll explain a little bit what total hours is. So essentially, we have a whole bunch of schedules on the K600 unit. Okay. And that's not all of them are fed on a calendar schedule. Lots of them are on a total hours situation. So I can say, hey, my total hours is, for example, at 54,365, and say I want something to happen at 55,000 hours. I can put a schedule in there that runs at that time. I can also then set an interval, say, hey, I want this to happen every 2,000 hours.
Excellent. So pretty much anything that's going to be serviced, anything that's going to be overhauled, all of that stuff, sampling, anything like that, we're going to track on this system, and you're going to get warned when you go to do your daily log. It's going to say, hey, heads up, this is coming up. You should figure this out.
No, that's for sure.
Cool.
No, it's just it. So that's another reason why it's better than paper. We put one total hours value in this, and it's essentially going to feed into 9 schedules in this particular unit.
Awesome. So it keeps everyone really informed.
Absolutely. No, anytime there's something that needs to be done, it's going to show you just like it did on the inlet building. I'll jump back. You're going to see what needs to be done just like this. And if you're interested about more into schedules, you can look at our schedules video. You can see up top. We can also find all the schedules there if you need to.
So what is the little eye next to the 600? What does that do?
That's
normally that helps us say?
Yeah, so sometimes this is just for little helpful pieces of information. So if I click on the eye, I can see a little bit more about this particular compressor. So essentially it's a great filing account. Put some information about the unit here.
Whatever stagnant information you want to store, we'll find a way to keep it with the unit.
Yeah.
So moving on, how do we do this? We're logging. What do I need to do?
Absolutely. So the first thing you do if you're logging the K600 unit is we click that start log button.
Easy, one button. Click it.
Essentially, we've now begun our log and we can start entering in values. So what's nice about ezops is we actually have an autosave feature. You don't need to click save. It saves all of this information for you when you're doing the log sheet. Right. So if you stop and start a log in the middle of it, you come back. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's all saved and it's ready for you to go.
Awesome. So you click 60. We put in the coolant main level. Boop.
Sure.
And then we tab down to what the green check tells me what? That it is saved.
Has been saved into the
ezops
system.
Easy. So if you guys are using this on the tablet, make sure you use tab. You want to move through this as fast as you can. I know some of them are grayed out. What does that have to do with anything?
That's a good question. So another reason why this is better than paper is because we can do calculations for you. We don't need operators doing manual math.
I'm not a calculator. Yeah. I'm not.
No, exactly. There's people there that are good at math, and they don't even nobody likes doing manual math. You just make mistakes.
You know who likes math? The computer.
Yes, absolutely.
Loves it.
Hate the computer. So essentially what I can show you here is I can enter in a total hours value. So let's pick something. Let's pick a number here. So let's pick 5,000. So that is problematic.
And why is that problematic?
Why? Well, I can't draw. So the total hours are supposed to be in the 54,000s, and I put something in that's 5,000. So that is a serious problem, so it warns me about it. So essentially what I need to do here is put in a value that's actually realistic, because that's basically a fat finger issue. I made a mistake.
Watch out for fat fingers, boys.
Absolutely. So let's put in something that's a little bit more realistic. Let's say we're now 54 hours, 380, and then we can tab out of this column.
Perfect.
So now what we've done that's nice for you is we have our new value in here, and we have all the associated math on your compressor hours. So I can see that this went up by 15, so then I should apply that to the
that makes sense. So in the background, what's running there that allows us to not enter bad values? Basically, you have a range, or what does it look like?
So essentially, since it's on a tablet, we actually timestamp all of these records. So I know exactly when the person before me logged the total hours units. So if I go over, acceptable amount of time, if it's only been 24 hours and I'm entering something that's 100 hours
something
away,
outrageous.
Yeah, you can't speed up.
Slap on the wrist. No go. Can't do it.
Let them know, essentially.
Yeah.
Generally, it's they've missed a button. With paper, if that happens, you don't know about it until later. With this, you're notified right on the spot, and it does all the calculations associated with you.
I see one a little further down. It's got a little triangle. What's that guy about? The compressor oil.
Absolutely. So we can put drop-down options in here.
Nice.
So to speed it up for the operator. So, for example, for looking at oil,
good,
it's a good or bad situation.
Easy.
Let us know what you want. Some people don't like bad because maybe it insinuates
high,
it's not good.
low.
Whatever you want. Good, slightly not good, whatever. Good, better, worse, whatever you want.
So if I wanted to, say we've moved some machinery around and now the order that I read my log in is different, is there anything I can do to help that, or is that easy to change?
So essentially when you put in the system is we drag and drop, and it applies to every spreadsheet going back to the beginning. So essentially if you think about this on a paper log sheet, to add a column is actually, it's a pain.
Yeah, that
sucks. Are you going to go back and apply it to all of them? No, you have to essentially print out all new log sheets. Mm-hmm. It's frustrating with this. We just order it a little bit different for the user, and they're good to go.
So get a hold of your ezops team if you got to make changes. Let us help you.
I get contacted all the time. Little changes here. I have no problem doing them. If it takes me 2 seconds to do something that
make your life easier,
frustration,
let's do it.
Please let me know.
I've also heard you can trend these bad boys. How do I go about doing that?
Absolutely. Really simple. Click on a value. You can see how the trending is doing. So essentially what we've done here is we've grabbed some 1 month historical values, 3 month and 6 month historical values, just to let you kind of get the gist on how that piece of equipment's performing.
Excellent. So that seems pretty simple. Also at the very bottom of this log, I think we have an opportunity to look at some of the logbook things that have been left by other people.
Absolutely.
So we're just really trying to capture everything about K600 in one place. You would go here, and if you need something specific to 600, you'd go there.
Absolutely. So essentially, we use the logbook for documentation. If you put something on the K600 unit, it's attached to the K600 unit. I can see it down.
If you have something extra that doesn't fit in the log, gotta add it.
Absolutely.
That's where you maybe want to document it.
Sure.
So to take this full circle, I've done my logs. Everything's cool. Calgary's calling. What do I do?
Well, Calgary says, hey, we need to check on, the K600 unit, or you need to do it internally, or you know what you just need to get some data.
Yeah, let's have a look.
So I no longer need to scan a sheet to send it to you.
Yes, I hate that.
Exactly. So let me show you how fast this is. I'm going to scroll up to the top of the ezops. I'm going to use the options drop down.
Okay.
I'm going to go to equipment and log sheets. Perfect. I'm going to use the export logs option.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Absolutely. So essentially what I can do is I can pick the location I'm concerned with, such as ezops north. I can pick the unit that I'm concerned with.
Yeah.
Okay, 600. I can pick a start date and end date. So in this case, let's go. Why not? Let's get the month so far. Yeah. So I'll start from the 1st of September. Let's go to the 21st. Can generate a sheet. And what does that do for us? It gives us a CSV at the bottom.
Oh,
so essentially, open up an Excel, do whatever you need to do with it, email it to somebody.
Yeah.
It's all going to be ordered exactly the way you see your log sheet.
Super easy. So sum up, easy to see the schedules, easy to move around. We can easily trend. We're going to also be able to look at our logbook.
That's right.
Super easy export. So that's it. That's logs. Easy peasy. If you have any questions, give us an email. And thanks from the ezops crew.
Thanks. Take care now.